What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Playmaker Zay, and today I'm going to tell you how you as an independent artist can get a chunk of this 4.3 billion views that Old Town Road got. So make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. It's my first YouTube video in a very long time, but I'm going to be more consistent. I'm not going to lie, man. My first video I posted got like 5 views, and I was like, bro, fuck that shit. I'm not doing this shit no more. So I kind of bitched out a little bit. I'm not going to lie to you, but you know what I'm saying? We're back. We got to build this to the mountain, to the top of the mountain, because I feel like I have a lot of sauce I can give you guys. And without further ado, let's get into it. I don't want to make this too long, guys. So 4.3 billion views for Old Town Road. Here's how you can get a chunk of that for yourself. Just some background information. Old Town Road did 4.3 billion views across YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, everything. It got 4.3 billion views. And most of that was organic and driven by user-generated content and viral sharing. And you might think, okay, going viral, that's like a lottery ticket. It's kind of like, okay, I just got to hope and pray I go viral. That's not the case. Virality is simply just a bunch of inputs, a bunch of conversation. And it's not by robots, it's by real people. So it's like, for example, you're in high school, you're walking down the hallway, a busy ass hallway, and you got shit on your ass, and everybody sees it. Everyone's going to talk about it because you put yourself in position to be spoken about. It's not some weird ass system you have to go through to get everyone to talk about you. No, everyone saw the shit on your ass and they talking about it. It's that simple. So back to music. We're not talking about that right now. Talking about music. How can you do something, or what can you say, or what can you produce, or how much can you produce to make people drive conversation or create conversation regarding whatever you put out, whether it's music, whether it's a content piece, whatever. So think about it like that. Virality is not just by chance. It can happen by chance, but can also be with systems and just knowing exactly what to do. So the two methods to go viral, to create this exposure that Old Town Road did, was clipping and influencer marketing. Okay? Influencer marketing, obviously we know, is when the influencer is literally promoting a product or showcasing a product organically, or so on and so forth. In clipping, we see how much that has helped so many big ass brands and content creators. But that's essentially just flooding the market with content. Flooding the market. So flooding the market can mean 20 posts a day, 50 posts a day, 100 posts a day. If 100 posts get 1,000 views a piece, it's 100,000 views a day. You know what I'm saying? So, and all it takes is one to go viral, and now you get 200,000 or a million. That's how it goes, man. So keep that in mind. So the power of Old Town Road's virality. So first, it blew up on a TikTok challenge before it even charted on Billboard one time. It was a Yeehaw challenge. This is when the song was bubbling. You know what I'm saying? So this just shows you a prime example of how if you do your part on these social platforms and flood, that can legit turn into a Billboard smash without a doubt. The song was catchy, it was short, and it was memorable. It was made perfect for a challenge for content creators. One thing that you guys must remember and must know when making a song, obviously having artistic integrity for sure, but keep in mind, you still want a product out there that is, for one, palatable, and two, it can appeal to many people. That's what Old Town Road was, okay? Due to his shortness, due to his catchiness, due to his infectious hook. I got the horses, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to take my short. I don't know the fucking shit, but you know what I'm saying? It was infectious. Everyone understood it. Everyone could remember it. So keep that in mind when you're in the studio making music. Music is a product. You must have a product that everyone can appreciate, or at least the masses can. So that's the power of Old Town Road's virality. It went from the TikTok challenge and then turned to a Billboard smash, and then it leveraged short, catchy, and memorable hooks and verses and lines to make it, appealing to many people. You can't go viral without having the gumbo of the song right there. You can't go viral and I love hip hop. It's not me just hip hop, but you're like on some hibbity hibbity. No, you can't do that shit. That's not going viral, bro. People gonna turn that shit off. All right. So clipping. Strategy 1. This is how you get the 4.3 billion views we talk about. Clipping. Number 1. Clipping, once again, is extracting the most engaging 8 to 15 seconds of your song and using it in video content and just flooding the fucking market, or creating personal brand content and funneling that traffic to your song. So Old Town Road more so did the first, because Lil Nas X wasn't out here showing his face like that. There was more so relying on other people, regular people, influencers, to take pieces of that song and make content with it. So how can you do that? Simply, you will just flood the market with TikToks, Reels, and YouTube Shorts, with various little snippets, various clips, funny meme videos, you know what I'm saying? Edits, skits, viral challenges that makes people see it. It makes people want to engage or even reenact or like on their pages. That's how virality happens when people, it's like a domino effect. If one domino falls and then everything else falls, that's how it goes. But if one falls, but then like maybe another one falls, you're not gonna really get shit. So you must flood. So now that everyone sees it, and now everyone's encouraged because they think, damn, this is popping. I want to do this. This is fun. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna make this song. I'm gonna make this a video of the song. I'm gonna make this review. I'm gonna do this, do that. That is the power of clipping. Just simply putting your shit in front of people, and that allows them to want to do more. And guess what? If one person makes a video with the sound, the next person will. The next person will. The next person will. And that's literally how you go viral with clipping. It's not that fucking complicated. You just have to put a bunch of outputs initially. Flood the market 10 times a day, 20 times a day from various accounts so that people cannot miss your song. Personal brand content. That's more so what like Kai Cenat, Andrew Tate, Aiden Ross do. Academics, where you see the bunch of videos with their face and them speaking, and they're having clippers push that shit out constantly, so you're always seeing their face. I remember when Andrew Tate first came out, I was like, bro, who the fuck is this? I kept seeing him all the time. And it's like, yo, and then next thing you know, you find yourself curious. Now you're on Google. That's why he was the most searched man in 2022 or 2023, one of the two, or 2021. Most searched man, look it up. You know what I'm saying? That's how you end up on YouTube looking at his content, because you constantly see him. You get curious. So with that mentality, how can that not help you as an artist? If they kept seeing your face, kept hearing your music, they're like, you know what? I gotta just look him up on Spotify. God damn it! I keep seeing a motherfucker. I might as well look him up. Now you have a person looking you up. Now they like your music, and now they're a fan. All from just simply flooding. It's not virality. It doesn't have to be just by chance. It can be literally just by just putting in numbers and driving traffic. Okay, so that's pretty much that. I'm gonna link this document in the description if you want to like look at it. But I'm gonna kind of skip through some stuff right here because it's kind of like just pretty much how to do it and tools and shit. So number 2, influencer marketing. The second way to get a piece of that 4.3 billion view chunk that Old Town Road did. Influencer marketing is essentially the most powerful marketing strategy in the world. The biggest brands are using it. The movies are using it. Big artists are using it. Why aren't you using it? Tell me, why aren't you using it? Go on IG right now. You see a BBL girl promoting some tights. You go to an influencer, they're promoting a new vacuum from Dyson. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what they do. This is obviously what works. So why can't you get an influencer, a micro influencer that doesn't cost much or anything, to just promote your music to their audience and make them want to convert? Most micro influencers and influencers in general have audiences that care and give a fuck about what they have to say, what they have to eat, or what they choose to eat, what they feel politically, what they choose to wear, everything about them. So if they say, hey, check out Doug's new song, this is amazing, my favorite new artist, now these people are gonna be like, okay, let's check it out. Because they are influencers and the people that have watched them are influenced. And if you think this won't work, why are the biggest brands in the world spending billions of dollars in this market? So if they're doing that, why can't you spend $50, $100, $200, even nothing for these influencers to promote your music? Plus, you're borrowing audiences. I used to run a marketing agency for e-commerce stores. The key is you want to borrow audiences. That's why so many collabs happen. That's why if you look at Reese's, the cookies, not cookies, excuse me, the candy, They have Reese's protein powder, Reese's cookies, Reese's cereal, Reese's this, Reese's that, Reese's protein bar. Because the company that's they're partnering with benefits from Reese's audience. It's the same shit on every playing field. So if you collab with XYZ influencer, they're gonna think, oh shit, John is fire. We're gonna go fuck with John. And if you have good music, it's a wrap. Now you're using their audience to drive your audience. You do this at a mass scale, influencers already have a bunch of followers. You're gonna fucking generate a bunch of views, and it's gonna be a compounding thing. And it's gonna be word of mouth from there. It's gonna be people reposting, people making content with the song because they saw the influencer make the content with the song. It's so on and so forth. It's how it goes. Okay, it's nothing too technical, man. It's literally just how social media works. Just so you know, focus on micro influencers, 1K to 25K. They have amazing engagement rates, and they typically don't cost much, if anything, because they understand your position, they understand you're on the come up, and they feel like they've been there before and they want to help you out most of the time. I used to do this shit where I used to reach out to influencers for my marketing agency to help brands out, and this is the niche right here. 1K to 25K was perfect. If you want to go up to 50K or 100K, that's fine too. It's not too far up. Don't go to 500K to a million, 250K. Don't do that. But if you want to go to 1K to 100K tops, 100K tops, then that works as well. Then make sure the content creators are within a niche that you think their audience will like your music. So this is kind of just common sense. If you make music like NBA YoungBoy, I think the white girl that makes content about ponies and in the farm might not. Her audience might not like that. You know what I'm saying? And same if you make music like Sabrina Carpenter. I think if your audience is a bunch of dudes talking about hip hop and basketball, LeBron, I don't think that's gonna, you know what I'm saying? So just use your best judgment, okay? And this is what you send to them. I have a full document in a training, and I put it in my bio, Linktree. It's very cheap. Pretty much gives you full influencers list, 200 influencers through emails and a full training and some scripts on what to say to them to increase your chances of them replying and also getting a deal done for free. Okay, so if you want to check that out, it's in my bio, my Linktree. Go check it out. It's the influencer bundle. It's only like 14, 15 bucks, but it's a full training and you get a bunch of influencers that are ready to work with you right now. Because if you don't do that route, you're gonna have to go to Instagram and TikTok and manually look for them. It takes a long time. You can go on these platforms, Collapser, and I can help. Very expensive. So if you want something quick and effective, go to my bio, and you have a list of 200 plus influencers, scripts, trainings, everything, so you can get your music in their hands so they can promote it, so you can start going up, bro. Start going up. And just so you know, if you go that route, don't spend more than 50 bucks. Don't spend more than that. Try to go for the free, but if you have to pay anything, no more than 50 bucks. If they ask for more, run away. Because this is really valuable because you get instant traffic and reach audiences you didn't have to build. And content from other accounts often performs better than self-promoted post or self-posted promo. Okay? So clipping and influencer marketing equals your music being shown in places, your music showing up everywhere without being pushed. You know what I'm saying? All organic, all, just streamlined through the algorithms. So let's kind of just bring it all together, combining them too. So pretty much you don't need luck, you need a system, man. So this system with social media flooding with clipping and influencer marketing, I promise you, this loop will save your career. You post content, then the influencer posts content, then your audience discovers your page, and then they come back and follow you, and then they end up making content of your music. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like a constant loop. So if you constantly are flooding, you're constantly putting in a quarter into the slot machine, you know what I'm saying, for these influencers, you're going to get traffic. You're going to grow. It's that fucking simple. It's that simple, bro. So don't overcomplicate it. Don't overcomplicate it. So I'm going to skip past this, man. Like I said, I'm going to put this into the bio so you can have it. Clipping plus influencer marketing equals consistent exposure for your music. You will get so many views per week, and it's a numbers game. If you get 100,000 views, you tell me you can't drive bare minimum 10, 15 fans, new fans from that actually like your music, that actually want to stream it, that want to download it. Come on, bro. It's a numbers game. Everything's a numbers game. If you're not putting up enough numbers, you're not going to get the growth, the fans, the views, of course, and even the money that comes along with it, and the notoriety, and also getting signed. Getting signed these days, numbers matter like a motherfucker. So if you're gonna have like 10 influencers posting it, you can say, "Hey, I got 1 million views over here. Then my song over here is going crazy. Then my social media over here is popping." You can go get a bag from my record label. Like social metrics matter. Okay, so keep that in mind. All in all, this is the two things I would do to get 4.3 billion views, at least a chunk of that at least. And if you do this, I promise you, even if you got 100,000 views, that's more than you're getting right now. And this will definitely work. And you won't have to break your pockets, you break your bank, and you will still feel good about yourself. Okay? So without further ado, this is the end of the video, man. Also, if you want to work with me and get your music automated for $3 an hour, like full on marketing team working for you 24/7, doing your clipping, doing your influencer marketing, running paid ads for you, doing the stake method, editing your videos, so on and so forth, for $3 an hour, go to my bio as well and click the video on scalewithgp.com. It says something about $3 an hour marketing team. Watch it. It's 10 minutes long. It explains how we do everything. And I promise you, this is the most cost effective and just effective way to market music in 2025. And also, if you want the influencer bundle, that's in my bio as well. Trainings, 200 rated email/DM influencers. The contact's already there, as well as scripts on exactly what to say to them to make them reply and also get a deal done. Once again, Playmaker Zay. Follow me on TikTok at Playmaker Zay, Instagram at Playmaker Zay. I'm gonna do this more often, man. I'm back to YouTube. Peace.